Hello everyone and welcome over to the second part of the second day of pre-season testing. Here this time we'll be doing this testing session at Twin Ring Motegi in Japan. So that's where we'll simply go from there. So hope for some of you have watched the previous day of testing session at Indianapolis, but this time we'll do it at Twin Ring Motegi, so that's what we're going to do from now. So let's get this started and over with. So who is going to end up fastest by the time the testing session ends? So let's see. Oh, already Trey Patton is the first man to go out on track, alongside Jared Holmes, and I think that's simply about it. Alright, we'll just have a quick look. Sorry, just correct what I'm saying. So let's see who's going to end up in fastest at the moment. We've got a lot more cars going out as we go along. There's Michael Turner, who has done really well in the last session or so. So he deserves a pat on the back. Trey Patton goes fastest. Jared Holmes hits the lap time as well. Slightly slower than Trey Patton. But what can all the other cars do? We'll have a look at Ollie Longauer, who apparently I forgot to mention that Ollie Longauer is announcing his retirement at some point soon. I'm believing by the end of the season he will retire from the championship after 14 seasons. He's been racing way back from the start of the championship in season 1. So let's see how Ollie Longauer can do in the season. So far, Trey Patton is still fastest. Eugene DeMax is now second, despite racing in a Honda. He goes second fastest. Joshua Michaels is fourth fastest. And Noah Esparza Landeros. Let's take a look at the new Ferrari driver who arrived from Honda, swapping with Eugene DeMax. He goes second fastest now. And Joshua Michaels goes faster as well than Eugene DeMax. He goes third fastest now. There's Alex Miller. He goes fifth fastest. Robert Ionesco is probably doing quite well. Although last season he has not really done really well on his first spell with McLaren. So could this season be a change for him? Could he try and perhaps get a win or so? We could probably see Robert Ionesco winning a race with McLaren anytime soon. But here's Joshua Michaels. He goes first fastest now. 32.917. So far, only Joshua Michaels and Noah Landeros are the only drivers to break the 33-minute, the 33-second barrier. And there's been a near-miss collision down there. That was not supposed to happen at this point of view. In fact, anytime in this testing session, Kyle Keith is the one involved, but I'm not going to bother looking at that collision because that's not supposed to happen, because these guys aren't supposed to be racing with each other. They're supposed to be doing lap times, and doing that is no good. And Eugene DeMax is now third fastest, so he keeps his performance despite racing in a Honda. In fact, this could be a huge change for Honda. Could he deliver Honda its first win? They have not done so as of yet. This is only their second season in the championship. So what can the Max do for Honda? I'm pretty certain they're gonna get their first win in the hands of the Max. And this could give Nathan Stewart a good boost as well, his teammate for Honda. He is back here in Honda for a second season. And some changes going on. Chris Chafford is not doing really well. He is currently the greatest driver in terms of the number of wins. He is, I think, he has about 46, 47 wins in his career. Most out of any other driver so far at the moment. His teammate Chandler Ricciardo go third fastest. Chandler Ricciardo, could he end up being a contender again for the championship? Nicholas Nitschbacher in a Penske car rolls into the over the twin-wheel Motegi with a 32.899, just nearly 20 tenths. Sorry, 2 tenths ahead of reigning world champion Joshua Michaels, and about 2 units away apart between Joshua Michaels and Espada Landeros. Really close shave. You can see that his Ferrari is starting to improve now, or at least he's starting to get used to Ferrari right now. His man who he replaced with, Eugene the Max, is down into 6th. He's probably hasn't done a lap time yet, but that could change anytime soon. Michael Turner, Michael Turner is currently down in 18th. For whatever reason, he's done really well last session, but not here in this twin rim oval. Let's go on board. And Nikola Nitschbacher. There he is, Nikola Nitschbacher. Could he end up winning his first race? We'll go on board him as I decide to do something at first. Alright, just I reduced the volume, so hopefully that will work. Just 1 second. Alright. So we're back here. On board Nikola Nitschbacher. So can maybe Penske be in championship contention? We may have seen some performance. I think the first time that Penske has become a true performer in terms of race win was back in season 10 when Damian Fenton joined the team for his last season and scored a couple of wins for the team. So as I mentioned, it was probably the first time I saw Team Penske acting like a true team who were capable of battling for race victories and possibly a few other achievements as well to improve on that lot. But let's see how Team Penske can go. I would love to see Team Penske perhaps even on the championship side if that is going to be true. So Nicholas Nitschbacher could fit in for this job. Nathan Stewart in that Honda, he goes second fastest with 32.912, just 17, nearly 2 tenths from Nikola Nitschbacher. And I think that's Trey Patton. That's Joshua Michaels' teammate. He goes 4th fastest now, bumping over no Espada Landeros. And Robert Ionesco doing so far well, and so is his teammate Jackie Tang. They're both 9 and 10 respectively. Robert Ionesco is desperate to get into winning races, just like Tang, what he did last season. Compared to each other, they're both very identical No, sorry. They're not very identical. They're basically, one is good and one is very bad. No offense, but I think Jackie Tang did score a couple of race wins, while Robert UNESCO was way down the order in that last season. But these two can be on the same level as each other this season if they can continue to work each other up, and hopefully they can even be championship contenders. McLaren does know all about winning races and how capable of trying to win a championship so far in the past or so. But they're still going strong, and Nicholas Nisseback heads into the pits, possibly for a break or so. We take a look at the Williams car of Chandler Cardill. Chandler Cardill is desperate for a championship as well. He has not won a championship yet, but he is a veteran at the moment. I don't know how long he's been for Williams for possibly the longest he's ever had in his career compared to any other team. He's with Williams again for another season, partnering again with three-time champion Chris Chatfield, the old-time current great. There is newcomer Jared Holmes in the Holden, replacing Joe Bramble, who is out of the championship after 13 seasons. There is Robert UNESCO, Jackie Tang's teammate. As we take a look at the practice session, Joshua Michaels, is it Joshua Michaels? No, Nicholas Nisseback. I'll keep getting mistaken with numbers, but I gotta get used to him. But there is Nicholas Nisseback. He still holds the fastest time at the moment of the session. And we've only got 4 minutes to go. And so far it's been really good. All the cars are really, really good. There is Trey Patton. He's down into 5th place now. Eugene Max has gone fastest now. So he's showing his true form. Noah Spadalanda does, his teammate who he got replaced in Ferrari. He goes third fastest, so this could be a tag and tag. But other drivers as well are trying to do exactly the same thing. So who is going to end up on top? That is going to be a really big question. Is it going to be DeMax? Or will Nisseback fight back? Or will Espadalanderos do the same as well instead? Sorry, would Noah Espadalanderos do the same instead? Nathan Stewart could possibly be one of the drivers to beat if possible. He's in a Honda and he's got Eugene DeMac, a more experienced teammate, just right next to him really. He will be partnering a more experienced driver as his teammate, so possibly with this sort of experience he can start to gain a bit more as he can in the races this season if he can. And so far there's not been a lot of changes, despite the fact that Eugene DeMax has taken fastest now. So Eugene DeMax is not in a McLaren Honda, he is in Honda itself, despite the fact that Honda realistically have not been that great in F1 or in possibly many other categories. I could be wrong. Don't forget about Motegi. I have not forgotten anything about their glory in Motegi. But anyway, this is not really relevant. We see the Honda car, Eugene DeMax, is doing a really good job down there. There's his teammate, Nathan Stewart, in the pits. And take a look at that nice looking color scheme. It does resemble a lot of a regular Honda car, like what you see in the World Championships. And moving on, there's Joshua Michaels still doing a promisingly good job. He has been fastest the last season. Sorry, he has been fastest in the last session or so. So he could actually try and contend for a third title, possibly a second straight title, if he can carry on like this. So we've got just half of a second to go. And the session is about to come to an end. Eugene the Max is going to be the fastest man of the session. Before the season about to start, we see how this could be played up in the season. And this is going to be a great shock for Nicola Nisabaka to end up second in the session. And no Espada Landeros, what can he do? Will he end up winning more races than anybody else in a Ferrari? We don't know. Because sometimes new blood can give him a big change, and this could end up winning a lot of races. This could happen. This might not happen, but I don't know. But it's all unpredictable. And anything can happen.
Drivers, to
Whoops.
your car.
Just a mistake, but anyway. So that's it. So that is the end of the session. So I hope you'll have a nice time. Because obviously I just need to get this season prepared, done, over with. I'll give you more information about how the season is going to stand up. And hopefully we'll go from there. But I should do this ASAP. Without further ado, let's end the test session. This is me, Gonzalez, signing off. And I shall see you at the first race of the season. The first race will most likely be in Australia, possibly at Adelaide, I guess, but I gotta work it out. But anyway, once again, I shall see you guys at the next race. Take care, and see you soon.